on here yet. It still says you're offline. Ah, we're live now. This is cool.
You think this is the first time you did this or something?
But Mom, you see, there could be people watching this. Like
Well,
any second, somebody could be watching this.
Yes, that's true. So I'm Chef Jen, and this is Brenna.
I'm Chef Brenna.
You're Chef Brenna, Chef Junior.
Yeah.
Okay, and we cook, and we have fun while we're doing it, and we talk about stuff, and it's like mother bonding time, mother-daughter bonding time. I gotta tell you, Brenna's, yeah, okay, that's enough. Brenna's wounded today. Mm-hmm. We had a double COVID and flu shot earlier today, and Brenna's arms are like this round, and the needle was like this long. I could swear I saw the tip of the needle come out the bottom of her arm. No, I'm kidding. Totally. It wasn't that bad, but she's a little tender in her arms today.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do the best that we can, and for whoever just chimed in, hello. Drop a comment below so we know who you are. We're friendly. We'll talk to you. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you what we're gonna make today.
Okay.
Are you ready?
No.
Do you want your favorite one first or last?
Put it right in the middle.
Right in the middle. Okay. So we're gonna do a chicken salad. We're gonna make a coronation chicken salad.
Does it have celery in it?
No.
Oh.
Are you sad about that?
No, it's just chicken salads. A lot of times have celery in it.
They do, but celery is nasty.
Oh.
This is chicken salad that was created in honor of the Queen's coronation back in Queen Elizabeth, back in 1953. I probably should have done my homework before, right? Yeah. I probably should have. So we're gonna make a chicken salad, and it's interesting because it has dried apricots cut up in it, and slivered almonds, and mango chutney. And don't get me started on how long it took me to find mango chutney in this city.
But what is mango chutney? Is it just like mangoes like chopped up in like a jar?
Chutney is a condiment that's sweet and savory.
Okay. And
they use chutneys a lot in Indian cuisine to help temper the heat and to offer, additional flavors. So if you were to get a traditional Indian meal, you would have a round platter that would come to you with little bits of things on it, little stews,
like
breads,
but like more
charcuterie, but entree-like.
Yeah.
Not appetizery. And mango chutney could be one of the little small components on that dish.
That's cool.
So it is kind of cool, and is very interesting, and it's tasty. So, and then right in the middle, because she wanted it right in the middle, we're gonna make a raspberry cheesecake parfait. And we're going to load it into cute little glasses, and so it's layered. What is it with you in the bite-sized?
When she first mentioned it, she was like, little, and I went, bite-sized, and she went, no. But they are bite-sized, so they're like bites, right?
Well, when you say bite-sized, I think of like a little ball or something that you could bite into.
Well, no, bite-sized is not something you bite into, it's something that you can eat in one bite.
Well, this will be more than one bite. So they won't be that small.
I have big
mouth. Yes, you do. But these would be like 4 or 5, maybe 6 bites. Okay? Is that still okay?
No.
Can you just fixate on the raspberry cheesecake part?
Wow, I love raspberries.
That's better.
That sounds so good.
Better. And then we're going to make a chicken gnocchi skillet dish that's a quick and easy dinner. It's creamy, it's chunky, it's hearty, it's chickeny, it's delicious. And I've never made it before, and we're just gonna fly off the cuff and develop the recipe as we go.
Because she's cool like that.
So
she just make recipes.
So you can see, culinary chefiness in action. Mm-hmm. So you ready to get started?
Are you ready to get started, viewers?
Viewers? Yes, viewers. Yes. Viewers are ready to get started.
Okay.
First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna measure out our raspberries. We have to get the raspberries cooking because we're going to make kind of a raspberry sauce to go with the cheesecake stuff. So we have to get that going. So I'll let you go into the depths of the pot cupboard. I need a strainer. No. And I need a pot. One of those pots.
This one?
No, behind. Those pots are the only ones that work on this thing.
This one?
Bigger. One more bigger.
This one?
There we go. Ding, ding, ding.
Pot.
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 All right, and then we're gonna measure out about 3 cups of raspberries. You want to grab some measuring cups? I did not grab those in
Wow,
advance.
Mom.
Pot.
Way to be prepared, Mom.
Well, that's what you're here for, right? You're here to learn how to cook and to assist and to fetch.
Learn how to fetch.
No, you know how to fetch, but you're gonna learn how to
You
cook.
learn how to cook and to fetch and the blah.
Can we just have the measuring cups?
This one?
The little metal ones. Yep. Let's go. Okay, we're gonna make a raspberry sauce with about 3 cups of raspberries.
Why are raspberries hairy? I just noticed that. They're like.
They do have little hairs on them, and they have little tiny seeds too.
Well, yeah, because they're like a berry, but like.
I don't know why they're hairy. It's evolutionary, keep the bugs off of them or something.
Maybe.
I don't know. Does anybody know why they're hairy? Let me know in a comment. Because they're hairy. So we're going to measure out 3 cups. Now you can't get like an exact measure on raspberries, so don't worry about it. We're going to. I'm going to put them in here. 1. You can wash them.
Yes.
And we're going to do 2 cups. And then we're going to do 3 cups. And we're going to cook the raspberry sauce. We're going to make the raspberry sauce with almost all the raspberries. We're going to save some of the raspberries to add in the sauce at the very end so that there's some chunk to it, and to garnish our cheesecakes at the end with some pretty whole raspberries.
Will there be any left over that we can just eat?
Well, look, I didn't measure very well. So yes, there'll be a couple left over to just eat. Okay, will you give those a rinse, please? To make a raspberry sauce or any really fruit sauce, you need 2 things, 3 things. You need 4 things. I lied. You need
2, 3, 4.
Right, we can count. Good job. You need fruit, so you can do it with raspberries, strawberries, blueberries. I don't know what kind of berries you want to put in there, blackberries, whatever. You need sugar to help sweeten it and to break down and to make a sauce. And you need a touch of water. And the 4th thing that you need, which we're going to add right at the very end, is just a little bit of lemon juice. And the lemon juice is enough acidity to just really perk up the flavor. So, we washed.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to dump all but about a cup of those into the pot, okay? And I'm going to get some sugar.
There's a little bit of water still in there.
That's all right.
The raspberries act kind of like cups for the water, because like they'll get inside of the raspberry, and it's good because you've got to wash in there because there's like dirt that can get in there and stuff. But like,
Well, we don't want all the water in there,
yeah.
so because we were going to add a little bit of water, but you've added water, so we're not going to add more water.
All but a cup.
All but about a
So
cup.
then like that's about a cup.
Sure. Put them all in. Okay.
Can I put these over the sink because they're kind of dripping?
They are drippy. You're drippy.
You're drippy.
No, you are.
You have the drip, Mom, with your apron. Yeah.
I'm going to add sugar. Okay, turn this puppy on and then start stirring, okay? I've got chicken in the oven to make the chicken coronation salad. It's just finishing baking. I'm just going to check the temp
How
on
do I
it.
turn it on? Wait, I did it.
You're so talented.
Wait. How high do I put it?
Medium-ish. Start pretty high. You can turn it down low.
That's the good sound. Yes. Happy
Chicken's almost ready. So you can use rotisserie chicken, leftover grilled chicken, whatever kind of chicken you want. Back when I had, ready for a story? Are you ready for a story? The answer is yes, Mom.
Yes, Mom.
Back when I had my restaurant, we sold a lot of chicken salad sandwiches. It was my famous chicken salad, which I'll make for you guys someday. But we would bake off whole chicken breasts and just make it with the chicken breast. You can certainly use leftover rotisserie chicken, that's fine. You can use any kind of chicken, but there's nothing as good as white chicken breast meat in a chicken salad. It's so much better. It's just so much tastier. And I don't know what they're doing to the rotisserie chickens these days. They're like injecting them with like flavor and tenderizers, and they're just
Water,
they're just
make
not
them
very
more
good.
plump.
Water, yeah, they're just not very good. So we got whole chicken breast cooking. All right, Brenna, show them what kind of mesh you're making there.
I'm just like stirring it.
Tilt it up.
It looks kind of good though, not gonna lie.
Raspberries and sugar? Sure.
Yeah, it's like a child's dream.
Is it?
I'm a teenager though, so it's like a teenager's dream.
Teenager's dream? That's
No.
what you dream of? We have another viewer. Hello, viewer. Say hi.
Hi!
We are making, Brenna is doing the raspberry sauce, starting raspberry sauce to make raspberry cheesecake parfaits.
Is it okay if I break up the raspberries?
Yeah, that's the whole idea, that they're going to break down into a sauce. So the sugar is going to help that, and the heat is going to help that. So we get a little bit more heat on there to break those down. All right, while you are doing that, I'm going to start prepping stuff for
The coronation chicken
coronation chicken salad. First, I'm going to open up the chutney, the mango chutney.
salad. I'm a
Maybe.
witch. I'm brewing my potion.
First time chatter, love it, love it. So I got mango chutney, which is kind of a sweet sour thing. I'm gonna go grab a bunch of God spoons, okay?
Okay, if you don't know what God spoons are, God spoons are these little small spoons that she hates, but is for some reason getting a bunch of. But they are the best spoon ever. They're like the perfect size for anything. You can eat soups with them, you can taste with them, you can stir with them, you can like get things out of like a bucket with them. And then they're perfect. So they're God spoons. So I call them gods because they're like better than all of them, right?
Hey Brenna, taste this.
Based on the face you're making, I'm not sure I want to.
Come on, open up.
Okay, let's see.
Open up. It is the mango chutney. It is sweet and sour.
Why did you react like that?
Tangy.
It's not that bad.
And watch, you're boiling the bejesus.
You're the one that's stuck
boiling
a
the
spoon
crap
in my
out of
mouth.
your raspberries. Anyway, the mango chutney is going to go in the coronation salad. I had to look all over town for a jar of mango chutney, and we need like 2 tablespoons. I probably should have just made it myself. Chutney is a condiment. It has onions and garlic and ginger in it, and it's got sort of a sweet sour kind of flavor to it. And this is really
You
tangy.
should have vlogged your grocery shopping. Like, come with me as like a retired
Okay.
chef to a grocery store.
Right, and hear me bitch about all the groceries. So I don't know, you can see it's kind of sauce-like at this
Smells so
point.
good.
It does. It smells very raspberry, doesn't it? So here's the question: do we want to strain it?
No, we want to
Do
see
you want
the
the
little
chunks
seeds.
in it?
Yeah.
All right. So we started the sauce, the raspberry sauce first because it needs to go in the fridge to get cool, so that it thickens up.
Like cranberry sauce?
It'll go like cranberry sauce, yeah. So I think that that's pretty good. So turn it off, and you're gonna add about half of our reserved raspberries to it to
Okay.
add some chunk.
Show.
And then I'm going to get a bowl to get it ready for the fridge
So
to
half
cool
of this
down.
remaining cup.
Yeah, bring those over. We want our raspberry sauce to have a little bit of chunkiness to it, so
Oh.
she's going to add about half of those.
Can I count them out and get exactly half?
No. No. We don't want to wait. We don't want to wait for you to count them.
I was
That's
like,
for sure. But you're counting them anyway. Okay, that's good.
I
You're
was
done.
like 13 more raspberries, just so you know.
All right, and oh, we don't want that in a bowl. Always check the bowls. Huh. When we lived in Texas, we find all sorts of fun things in the bowls.
We did?
Sugar ants. Oh,
Oh,
sugar ants.
yeah.
Get me started on those sugar ants. Now watch this coming out. Doesn't that look great?
It looks like soup.
Raspberry soup.
Yeah.
There is such a thing, you know.
Really?
Yeah, it's such a thing as raspberry soup. All right. Let's put that in the. You want to pop that in the fridge somewhere?
Sure.
And you can bring out. We're gonna be tight on room in the fridge.
It's just like a wall of food right here.
The wall of food. She keeps talking about the wall of food. So her brother comes home and cleans up my
It's true
fridge.
though. Like we have beans and we have mushrooms and like zucchini and lettuce and orange juice.
You're a zucchini.
And then on the top like peanut butter and like apple juice. And stuff.
Okay, so now we're gonna get ready to do some of the stuff that we need for the coronation chicken salad. So let's move that out of the way. Grab grab a cutting board.
Why?
Please.
Why should I grab a cutting board?
Because we don't want to cut on the counter.
But what are we cutting?
We're cutting the apricots.
Apricots. So like a small cutting board. The yellow, the baby cutting board. I want to see what. Okay.
Yes. All
I
right.
was checking what emoji you sent, or like what.
Cut apricots. Here.
I'm not twitchy enough to know what those are like specifically called.
What?
Like the icon. Are those called emojis for Twitch, or are they like?
I suck duck. What are those little emojis you dropped there? Is there a twitchy name for those?
Twitchy.
Twitchy?
Can I eat one? I love bread.
I know you love them. Here, eat them. But I need you to chop some for me too.
How many?
Probably about 6 or 8. Let's go 7. Let's split the difference. Okay, I need you to dice them kind of small. Can you do that? Is that a yes?
I'm eating.
What are you doing? Here, look, there's some here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how are you going to cut these?
Chef's knife.
Yes, and how are you going to cut them?
I'm gonna stack them.
Ha! Stack them. Good idea.
Emotes.
Emotes.
Yeah.
Emotes.
I've heard that before. Okay.
All right. So stack them 3 or 4 high, and then cut through them, and not cutting through your fingers. We don't want them too small. I would go maybe into quarters.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get some green onions prepped, because chicken salad without green onions is wrong.
Chicken salad without green onions. It's just chicken salad without green onions.
What? It's wrong. It's not.
Well, it's both, but it's still chicken salad, but without like.
Have you ever had chicken salad without onions in it?
Probably.
Not that I've ever made. I always
Well, yeah,
make
I've
it
gotten
with
chicken
onions.
salad from restaurants before, so like.
And you're gonna cut those up, and we're gonna get a bowl and put everything into a bowl.
Okay. You said you wanted them diced really small, but then you were like, actually, let's do quarters.
Well, we
So
want them. You want to be able to taste it.
Okay. Guys, viewers, this is, hold on. This is one of the quarters that she wanted. That is a quarter of a large dried avocado.
How big is the chicken gonna be? Good. Okay, so maybe that one's a little big.
Exactly.
But look at that quarter versus the. Let's hold it up. Hold it up. So who's not dicing evenly?
I stacked them. Some of them
Your
were
head
bigger.
chef. Your head chef would fire you. You need equally sized.
I'm dicing them more, Mom.
Okay, and throw them in the bowl.
Okay.
Everything can go in the bowl.
You can go in the bowl.
I'll put you in the bowl.
I'd probably fit in there better, honestly. I'd probably be able to like sit in it. My cat loves sitting in small spaces like that.
I think
Like
all
she-
cats like sitting in.
But especially
bowls
my
and
cat
boxes
because she's
and-
better.
Your cat is better.
Yes.
Better than
All the other cats?
all the
obviously?
other cat. Well, so you're a cat mom snob.
Yes.
Okay, let's go. Get those cat. What are the fingers? Get your fingers out of the way.
Did
It's
you
going to
see-
be finger chicken salad.
Did you see me chop my finger off? No, that means that I did
Only
get my
because I
fingers
yelled
off.
at you to get your fingers out of the
Okay,
way.
well then, I was going to anyway.
Oh, I can't even watch. I just can't even watch.
It's not that bad. I need to be holding on to them. And my fingers are sticky.
Yes, those are I think you got it. Are you eating again?
Yeah.
What temperature do we cook chicken breasts to, Brenna? What is the internal temperature for safe consumption of chicken?
75?
No. Try again.
More. Less? Less or more?
Don't. This is not like hot or cold. What is the safe internal temperature for chicken?
165.
165. Correct. So I've got 2 that are ready, and you can go ahead and cut up that green onion while you're waiting.
Okay. You've taught me how to do this before.
But
Oh,
can
my
you remember?
I have
Can you remember how to do it?
a hippocampus, so yes, I can.
So let's move that out. Stop! Stop. So, first thing, okay, get your knife out of there. Cut them in half. Cut them in half. There you go. And now put the pieces, there you go. And now you can cut a bunch at once. Nice and thin. That's too big. Nice and thin. Thinner. Okay, that's better. You don't want to bite into a big giant chunk of onion. That's why.
What if you're the Grinch?
What? What makes you think the Grinch likes onion?
Because in the movie he was eating an onion.
Was he really?
Yes.
A raw onion.
Yes. He was talking about how he needed, like he was guilt eating, and how he needed to really go on a diet.
He was guilt eating an onion.
Yes.
Lovely. All right, you keep chopping that up.
So many people are surprised when they realize that the Grinch eats onions. Like, how is it surprising? He's the perfect dude to be an onion eater.
And I had a pony that used to eat onions.
Okay, well, your pony was weird.
A pony. She was a weird pony. She was very strange, and she was a great pony. I've got blah, 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 blah. Did you understand? I've got almonds here. You can get almonds in different ways. Look at these. These are like, they call them slivered almonds.
Can I eat one?
They are not sliced. They are like thicker slices that are then cut in chunks. Are you hungry? You're just like eating everything today.
Taste test.
Yes. And we're going to toast the almonds because an unalmond, oh my God, an untoasted almond. Wipe your knife off. An untoasted almond is an unhappy almond. But you have to be careful when you toast almonds because when you put them in the toaster to toast, they're going to go from really white like this to black in no time. So we're going to be really careful. I'm going to be really careful. I'm going to put the nuts in here to toast and I'm going to watch them carefully because
you're nuts, Mom.
I'm nuts?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I am nuts.
Mm-hmm.
I am nuts to be on Twitch teaching my daughter how to cook.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. So we don't need too many. And you know what? If you don't like almonds, skip them. You're not going to hurt my feelings. You're not going to hurt the Queen's feelings. Especially because she's not around anymore. All right, almonds in.
Are we just going to spend like a minute staring at them?
No, I'm going to. You're going to entertain.
What do I do?
So now you're going to put about, let's start with about half of this into there. And then you can get some parsley. I'm going to wash some parsley for you and you're going to chop it.
Okay.
Parsley is one of the things I always have in the fridge.
Yeah, that is true.
Always. And I end up always throwing out some of it into the compost bin. But you got to have fresh parsley. Fresh parsley adds incredible flavor to so many things. And you can tell everybody what kind of parsley this is.
We have 3 viewers. Hello.
Do you remember what kind of parsley this is?
Green.
Is there another as opposed to blue?
Or black. You said that they can like...
No. What kind of parsley is it? Here's a hint. Flat.
Italian parsley.
Italian parsley, but it's also called flat leaf parsley.
Well, obviously.
You can have curly parsley.
It's like you could have flat leaf, you could have curly, you could have green, you could have Italian, you could have Mexican.
Mexican
you could
parsley.
have American.
You know what Mexican parsley is called? Cilantro.
What's it with like people thinking that cilantro tastes like soap?
I don't know. It's
I've had
genetic
it before.
thing.
I know that, but like I kind of want to know exactly what like they taste. Like they say
what
soap.
they taste.
Like, what does that mean?
I don't know. Do you guys all like cilantro?
I think our stream might be lagging.
We're lagging. I don't know. Is there something wrong with it?
Maybe. It's like kind of choppy. Is the stream fine?
Give us a thumbs up or something if it's okay. And also let us know if you don't like cilantro, if you're one of those cilantro haters.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it is genetic, but we don't know exactly what it tastes like if you don't like it. Okay, so go through the parsley and snip the thick stems off. I'm going to get a garbage bowl.
Okay.
Snip the thick stems off. And then you're going to chop the parsley. And I'm going to toast the almonds and I'm going to watch the almonds so that I don't burn them.
Mm-hmm. Don't burn them, Mom.
I'm going to
If
try.
you burn them, it is all your fault.
It will be all my fault. Because I am on almond duty. There you go. That's pretty good. You don't want the thick stems in here in parsley. It just doesn't taste very good. It's kind of fibrous and doesn't have a lot of flavor.
You're fibrous.
I am. Okay, chop the parsley. Okay, that's good. You don't have to get off every little bit of stem.
Okay. And do I just like go rocking it?
Yeah, and then keep it clumped together. And then use your knife to squish it forward. And keep your fingers out of the way so I don't have a heart attack.
Somebody left.
I know, they left us. Keep your fingers out of the way. Woo! Ah, I can't watch. I'll watch the nuts. Alright, chicken is cooking, chicken is cooling. One chicken breast is ready, the other two are a little bit bigger, they're taking a little bit longer to cook. There you go. Okay, a little bit harder with your knife so you go all the way through and don't just bruise the parsley. Alright, can't watch. Okay, scooch it together, wipe off your knife, both sides. Nice. Alright, one more time through is probably plenty. And we'll have enough there for our chicken skillet dish too.
What's our chicken skillet dish?
We're going to make it with gnocchi in creamy sauce. And we're going to talk about all sorts of fun things to throw into it.
Aren't gnocchi just like fake noodles?
No. Pasta is made from flour and water and sometimes egg. Put all the parsley in. Put about half the parsley in here and the other half in here. Okay. Gnocchi is made from potato. That's why your brother hates them so much. Okay, you got a big piece of parsley? You need to chop up some more? That's it. Okay, that will save. And the rest goes in there for our chicken salad. Oh, the nuts. Watching the nuts. There you go. Perfect. And then you can get it all off your hands too.
Yes.
We probably have too much green onion, but we'll use it for something else later. All right, also into our coronation chicken.
What?
I'm awake.
Hey guys.
What do you do? Are you quitting on me now?
Celebration.
Our coronation chicken salad, we're going to put some curry powder in there. We're going to put mild curry powder in there because we don't want it to be spicy chicken salad. We want it just to be a flavorful chicken salad. So you can go ahead and put in about 1 teaspoon of curry powder into that bowl.
Okay.
The nuts. I need a cloth. The dog needs to go out. The deaf dog needs to go outside.
Okay. 1 teaspoon. Do I have to like be exact for this? Is it like baking?
It doesn't have to be super exact.
1 teaspoon, you said?
1 teaspoon. The nuts are almost done.
I'll go half a teaspoon at a time.
I don't think I don't think the teaspoon measure fits in there.
Mm-hmm.
Right in here.
Half. And then...
All right. How's that coming? Good. Okay. Put that away. Perfect. All right, I'm gonna get rid of those onions. Okay, and then you can measure us about 2 tablespoons of the chutney into there.
You've never tried dried apricots? You need to. Because they're like...
Do you remember a few years ago that was like the only snacky thing you would eat? And we bought so many dried apricots, you would just eat them like crazy.
A few? I think it was more than just a few years ago.
Was that more than a few years ago?
Yeah.
All right. Green onions. Hey, stop eating. We're cooking. Green onions into here, and we'll save them for something else. And then 2 tablespoons of chutney into there, please. Yes, I win the almonds. They are toasted and not burned. Beautiful. Do you see the difference? Where'd my almonds go?
They still look brown. Light brown.
But look at the difference.
Oh.
Right? And there's a flavor difference, too. That's more important. They're crunchier when they're a little bit toasted, and they have a much nicer flavor to them.
2 tablespoons of the chutney that Mom, for some reason, like hated. Oh.
I didn't hate
Too
it.
strong.
I didn't hate it. It just jumped out at me like, wow, what is this?
In here?
Yeah, and then use this to scoop it out. There you go. I'm going to check on the rest of our chicken. It's probably cooked.
The almonds are kind of sizzling. They're so hot.
The almonds are sizzling.
Yeah, I heard like a... Oh, hard to explain the noise. Sizzling.
The almonds are sizzling.
Well, when they touched the chutney.
It's because the almonds went in, they were really hot.
Mhm. That's what I said.
Is that what you said?
Yes.
All right.
What was that conversation?
What are you doing?
I'm getting the second tablespoon.
Okay, so we're not baking, so you don't have to measure
I know.
exactly.
I only did that the second time.
All right, get it all in there. That's good. I'm going to move this stuff out of the way. We may need more. We're going to taste the chicken salad, and we may say, it may need a bit more of that weird chutney stuff. And then we'll put a bit more in.
How dare you call the chutney weird? I bet it's so offended by that.
All right. You're dripping. Look, dripping. Okay, so what do we do when we're cooking? We have to keep our station
Dirty.
clean.
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 Okay.
So this is not clean. There are too many things in the way. Let's just set those in
Oh,
there.
I forgot to put these back
Get
in.
those out of the way.
Can we put anything back in the fridge? Like the green onion?
Maybe. I'll do a bit of cleanup. Here, I'm going to show you how to cut the chicken. Are you coming? Or are you quitting? Are you quitting again? So the chicken, we want to dice the chicken. This is boneless, skinless chicken breast. I just cooked it off in the oven, baked it. There's no weird bits on it, so it's all edible. You could just like chew on it if you wanted to, but you need to cut it. So the way to cut this chicken into the same size dice, we're going to cut it down the middle into 2 pieces like that. And I'll let you do the rest. You're going to cut it like this in about 1, 2, 3 pieces.
And then along the other way?
And then the other way.
Okay.
Okay? I can't watch. Watch the
Oh my
fingers.
God. One.
Just keep your fingers out of the way.
So you wanted it in quarters or in thirds? You made
3
3
cuts.
cuts, so
3
they're
cuts.
quarters. Okay. Oops.
So pressing down instead of sawing is probably going to do better. I can't watch. Oh, I really can't watch. What are you doing to the chicken?
I'm trying to press down.
The poor chicken. Okay, now turn it the other way,
My
and then
arm's
you're gonna pop it in the bowl. Okay. There you go. Not too small. Perfect. You could shred the chicken if you wanted to. I kind of like my chicken salad to have some nice big chunks in it.
Chunky.
Chunky. You guys like chicken salad? What kind of chicken salad do you like?
Doesn't like chicken
This is
salad.
coronation chicken salad. I've had this a couple times, but I've never made it. So
Our 2 viewers have been here since a while, so they know that it's coronation chicken salad.
do they know that you're sarcastic?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now that's too small. What are you doing? You're not paying attention. Watch the dice. We want them to be the same size. There we go. My favorite chicken salad has chicken in it and
Really?
Red onion, because you have to have some kind of onion in chicken salad. Grapes and red onion, grapes, parsley, and walnuts in it, and it's delicious. All right, so we're gonna put this in here. Scoop that in there. All right, now this one is on a bone, so I'm just gonna cut it off the bone for you,
Thank you.
and it's still hot. So we're just
Don't
gonna
burn
let
your
it.
fingers.
We're just
Be
gonna
safe.
let it cool for another minute or 2, because Brenna would burn her little fingers. So we've gotten the chicken salad from Costco sometimes, and that's full of celery. You like that one?
It gives it some crunch.
You like it with crunch in it?
But I guess the almonds would do that for
Yeah, the
us.
almonds are going to do that. Go ahead and mix this up a little bit. And then chicken salad needs some sort of dressing on it, and most of the time people just gloop it up with mayonnaise. I don't like mayonnaise enough to want to do that.
No one in our family really loves mayonnaise enough.
So what I do, and chef tip number 627, Chef Jenn's tip 627, is use half mayonnaise and half sour cream. Whenever something calls for all mayonnaise, you can almost always split it with sour cream, and that just changes up the flavor nicely. Let's see. I think you're gonna, it's probably too hot for you, but should I just do it?
Sure.
All right, I'll do this one, and then you can do the last one. It's still steaming, see? I probably should have gotten the chicken cooked earlier. Sorry. And I had planned on using leftover chicken, but somebody came and ate all my leftover chicken. It kind of happens in this house.
Is that my brother?
When there's a teenager who has odd hours, who just, you know, sees a wall of tasty food in the fridge and then just eats it.
I only saw a wall of green stuff.
Green stuff, like parsley and lettuce and
beans, lettuce, zucchini, green onion,
all right,
pickles, avocados.
Okay,
mushrooms.
it is all green. Mushrooms aren't green.
Yeah, limes.
All right, come and cut your chicken. Finish cutting the chicken up.
Okay.
So I would keep this one unstacked just because it's hot. So cut it like you did before in 3 cuts.
Mm-hmm.
3 cuts, and I'm gonna get some sour cream ready. There you go, and just turn it. It smells good. Can you smell it? Here. Wow, you're doing that job. I'm doing this job.
I noticed you were unable to do it, so I felt like I needed to prove my ability.
Unable.
Yeah.
My fingers were wet, and the little pull thing was not cooperating.
Well, that's why I'm your sous chef, so I can.
Well, you're in training for a chef. But
Okay.
don't be a chef. Just don't do it. It's hard work for not a lot of money. Okay, there you go, in the bowl.
Do I need to scrape off the other side of my knife?
Not yet. One more piece to cut.
One more. The final chicken.
There's a little knobby bit there we're gonna cut off. I'm gonna give this to the dog. She'll like it. What do you like? The musical entertainment now? Can you like roll up your sleeves or something? That was effective. Thank you. So I really feel like we need to talk about the fingers.
They aren't in the way.
Well, not at the moment. But when you're cutting things, like I could show you how to do it properly.
Sure.
Well, now that you've done chopping, did you do that on purpose? You finished chopping? And then you're eating again. How's the chicken? Is it good? Okay, pull that closer to you. Give it a stir.
It's not the kind of chicken I want to sit down and eat because you've made a lot of times ones that are a lot better. But it's still very good. And it'll be good on like a sandwich or something.
The coronation chicken salad on a sandwich?
No, just the chicken.
Oh, just the chicken, like plain baked chicken on a chicken salad. That'd be kind of plain, don't you
No,
think?
Mom, I mean like slices of this kind of chicken in a sandwich with other things.
Can we make it like a caprese chicken salad, a chicken sandwich then? With chicken
Sure.
and basil and tomato and cheese?
It's a lot more yellow than I thought it would
Well,
be.
because of the curry powder.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to add some, it's a bad habit. Maybe it's a good habit to always check dairy before you add it, just in case.
You're eating again, Mom.
Again. All right, so I'm going to add, I'm eyeballing how much mayonnaise and sour cream to add. Probably,
So gross. Mayonnaise
it's
is
probably
so
about
gross.
a pound of chicken breast and, I don't know, half a cup each of mayonnaise and half a cup of sour cream. You can get it as juicy as you want. If you want it more saucy, you can add a bit more sauce or even just a little bit of water to bring it a little bit saucier. Can we use a different stirrer? That is not a good stirrer.
My arm is getting sore
From your shot or just the stirring?
from the combination of them.
All right. So get a God spoon, taste it. We're checking for salt. We're checking for pepper. We're checking for curry flavor. We're checking for sweetness. Here, I brought them all over here, Brenna. A whole stack of them. Okay, try a piece.
Hold on. No, it's too big.
That's what she said. What do you think? What do you think? Words?
Nuts.
You got a nut?
Yeah.
Okay. How does it taste? Does it taste good? Are you like, ew, that's nasty? Is it different? Holy cow. We're going to add a squeeze of lime. I can tell from tasting it.
The curry powder makes them a lot better. But yeah, some acidity would be good.
Now that's what I like to hear, some chef talk. Adding some acidity. Instead of just reaching for salt, try some lemon. It can make a big difference.
It's like adding blue to paintings.
What?
The color blue, it helps to like
That was like so random.
add, like make it more vibrant, but also
All right,
make the color
taste
less.
it now.
It makes it look more realistic.
That's pretty good, but it still needs some salt.
Can I use a clean spoon? Because I licked this one.
Yeah.
But there's only one left. We're going to need to taste other things later.
Let me get some salt in it and then you can taste it.
Okay. But Mom, instead of just reaching for salt, you should add some lemon juice.
I did. I tried the lemon juice first.
Yeah, but like, you were reaching for salt again, so you should have tried lemon juice again.
No. Just no. Because it needs salt. All right, now try it.
Oh, 3 viewers.
Try it. Here. You need a spoon? Open your mouth.
Yes. He said, "What's up, Chef Jenn and Brenna? How's it going?" It's going very
We're
well.
good. How are you? We're
Oh, that's
making...
yummy.
Is that good?
Mm-hmm.
Now it's good?
Mm-hmm.
Making coronation chicken salad. It's got mango chutney in it and diced apricots and chicken and green onion, and we're just adding some salt and lemon juice just to finish it
We
off.
are vibing on a cloudy fall day in our kitchen with chat, and yeah, it's great.
Excellent. All right, so I killed that lemon. That piece is done. But I think that it needs a little bit of fresh ground pepper, because everything, a lot of things taste better with just a bit of pepper in them. And you know what, Brenna? I think it needs a little bit more curry powder. What is that there? A comment?
He said, "That's great to hear, and it sounds amazing." Oh, thank you.
All right, I'm going to add just a little bit more curry powder.
What are you up to today? How's it going on
Curry
your
powder.
end? He said I'm great, but like,
Jack. Can we just call you Jack? Nah, I can't pronounce the first part. Can we just call you Jack? What are you doing today, Jack? We're cooking. I'm trying to teach Brenna how to cook. It's kind of a, you know, she's being very, you're pretty, you know, you're not like, "Oh my God, Mom, can I learn how to cook?" But none of my kids are allowed to leave the house until they know how to cook. So
I enjoy spending time with you, and I enjoy cooking as well. So like,
right, you noticed that she didn't make any eye contact there?
no, I am. What? You think I'm kidding? Oh my God, I'm not that bad.
Not that bad. All right,
Yeah.
final taste. I get that one. Final taste.
I'll use the end of the spoon.
Sure. That was good. That is really good. So as this chicken salad sits, I'm going to pop it in the fridge to chill so we can have it for lunches. As it sits, that curry powder is going to rip. I'm glad I don't need them for anything else. You're just going to finish them? The curry powder is really going to start to deepen and come out and flavor it really nicely. And this salad is to taste. You know, if you like it a little bit tangier, you can add a little bit more lemon juice. If you like it a little bit sweeter, you can add a little bit more mango chutney. And now I've got a whole jar of mango chutney left. So if you know anything to do that I can do with mango chutney, let me know. Because I got a lot of mango chutney left. What is that? Jack just wrote us a book.
No, that's somebody else.
Well, that's not
But
Jack.
Jack said that he's also cooking, so have fun. He's making
Awesome.
ribs.
Ribs? Nice. Are you doing it in the oven or on the smoker, on the grill?
He said in the oven.
In the oven. We did ribs last weekend,
Mm-hmm.
didn't we? And they were so good. I love ribs in the oven. Let me know how you make them. And who's expert there? Oh, offering us a promotion of their channel. Hey, Brenna, you get to figure out how to block that person. Okay, you can figure that out. Yeah, I love ribs. They're so good in the oven. You cook them like low and slow with, you know, I make my ribs in the oven real low and slow. I cook them about 300 covered so that the juices stay all locked inside. Lots of onion, lots of garlic. And then I use Montreal chicken seasoning on top of them just to add some flavor. But Montreal chicken seasoning is basically paprika and garlic and pepper and onion. So it's a lovely little flavor combination. Coleslaw, mac and cheese, and salad. Awesome! We're coming over. We're coming over to your house for
Those
dinner.
are like the best sides for ribs.
They are the best. All right, our chicken salad's done. Yay, we did it. You like it? What do you give it out of 10?
I would give it like an 8.7 out of 10.
8.7.
Mm-hmm.
Try to be really specific.
It would be an 8 if the dried apricots weren't in there. But
Give me the apricots.
What?
Okay, you're done with the apricots. Okay, we're gonna clean up a little bit. So I'm gonna pop this in the fridge. We're done with mayo. We're done with sour cream. We are done with those things. Brenna, there's no room in the fridge.
You're in the shop, you figured out.
I gotta put this in a smaller bowl because I just have no room.
Jack said we're invited. He'll get out the sweet tea.
Sweet tea.
Oh.
Uh-oh. He just lost me.
Sweet tea is fine. I feel like if it's too sweet and not enough lemon, then it's like not great, but like sweet tea is good.
When we lived in Texas for 20 years. Brenna was born in Texas. We drank gallons and gallons of tea, sweet tea, but I prefer mine unsweetened. And that was sometimes hard to find. You know, you ask for tea, you go to a restaurant, you ask for tea, and they bring you sweet tea.
I still remember
by
like
default.
the sweet tea bottles. They were like dark brown and they were like tall and stuff. Yeah.
I'd go to McAllister's Deli, and they had a promotion where you could buy this giant cup, like an insulated cup, and you buy the cup and you pay I don't know what it was, $6, $10, something like that for the cup, but then refills on it were really cheap, and so I would go in, just stop in and load up this giant tumbler with unsweet tea, and I would just drink it. And it was so good. Don't fuss too much with that. We're going to use it in our chicken dish coming up.
Okay.
All right.
You just like boil a pot of tea and then you'll just make it black and not add any sweetening. I do that too. The black tea is good by itself.
Confession, though. I have a confession to make.
Uh-oh.
I cannot make good iced tea to save my life. And I think part of that is because I drink a lot of tea, but I like it black and I like it strong. And I think that iced tea is not as strong. Because I can't make it taste the way McAllister's made it taste. And I don't know why. I don't know what I do. Okay.
Where are the Kleenex?
I don't know. In there?
Oh, right here.
Okay, we're going to get ready and we're going to start our second dish today, which is we're going to make a skillet gnocchi chicken dish. And the only things that I know for sure that are going in there are chicken, gnocchi, and a cream sauce.
And we're using the skillet?
And we're going to make it up as we go along. So I'm going to teach Brenna how you can take some simple ingredients like packaged gnocchi and raw chicken breast and make a meal out of it. So let me get rid of this and we'll get ready.
I do not think gnocchi is a simple ingredient.
You don't think gnocchi is simple? Come on. Gnocchi.
Who's heard of gnocchi before?
I've heard of gnocchi.
Well, because you're a
Hey
chef.
Jack, do you know gnocchi? Gnocchi. Gnocchi.
You haven't heard of it.
Yeah. Gnocchi, they're like little potato dumplings.
I've had them raw before and they're
Don't eat them raw. They're
I'm not going to
nasty.
have another one. Yeah.
They're not nice raw. We're going to cook them. We're going to cook them in our dish, in our chicken dish. So let's get this ready. You want to grab us that deep skillet from down
The
there?
rock one?
No.
No.
That one won't work on this pan. pan, on this,
We should start naming our pots and pans. and
not
stuff.
that one.
And
Not
then,
that one. The other one that's that deep under the white strainer.
And then we should like make emotes out of them, so people can be like emoting them when we like pull them out. That would be a good idea.
You think that'd be a good idea to make emotes out of our for our pans?
Well, like if we had not all of our pans, but like we could call like the rock one, like instead of the rock, like Dwayne the Rock, it could be like Dwayne the Pot. You know?
Oh, not Dwayne the Rock, Dwayne the Pot. So is this Dwayne?
4 viewers. Hello.
Is this Dwayne? Are we calling this pot Dwayne?
No, because he's not. That's not that one. He's not the rock one. It's the other one.
Okay, we need a cutting board.
Oh, 2 people just
Cutting
left.
board. I know.
We had 4 and then 2 people left.
Because they think we're weird for talking about naming our pots. That's why. Okay, when you start a dish like this, and we're going, no recipe, we're starting from scratch. It's all about building flavor.
Okay.
So the first thing you need to do is we need to get our chicken cooking. So I've got some chicken breast here. You get to dice the chicken breast.
Okay.
All right. In there, grab your knife, cut it on up.
How?
Diced.
Okay. So like what I did for the chicken
A
salad.
bit bigger than the chicken salad one.
Oh. Why is it so hard to cut?
Now this one you want to slice through. Slice. Don't push. Slice. Okay. What are you doing? Okay. Hold on.
Where is this?
First, roll up your sleeves.
Alright.
Can you like roll them? Let me show you how that's done. There we go. Roll them up out of your way.
It can't go over my elbow.
Yes. Roll it up. Okay, to dice the chicken. So the chicken has the tender attached to it. Ever heard of chicken tenders?
Yes.
That's what this is. You just slice off the chicken tender, and we're just going to put a couple of cuts through that, and it's going to go in the pan. The chicken breast, we're just going to cut into 3 cuts again. 2 cuts. I meant 2 cuts. 3 pieces. Because we don't want these too small. The chicken that we used on our chicken salad, the pieces were smaller because you don't want to bite into like a giant chunk of chicken. And then cut this way. Okay, and then in there. And while you're doing that, I'm going to get the pan heating up after I wash the chicken off my hands.
So I cut off the chicken tender,
Yep.
which is here. And then, oh, it's so slimy. Chicken is like, ugh.
All right, keep cutting. 2 cuts. 1, 2. Watch the finger. No, this you have to slice. Slice. Okay, and then 1 more.
I'm learning, guys. This is so great.
All right, turn it the other way.
Oh, it's like sticking to the cutting board.
Don't think about it too much. Just,
Like that much?
yeah. Now, we don't want to add too much to our pan at once, so this we're going to leave here, okay?
Okay.
Until we can get this part cooked. Get the fingers out of the way.
They
Fingers.
are.
Fingers, fingers. Okay, let me in this side, please. And we're going to add some oil to the pan to help the chicken cook. It is a non-stick pan, but the oil just helps distribute the heat and put a little bit of color on the chicken breast because brown food is good food. So a bit of color is a
Not
good
necessarily.
thing. Well, not burnt food.
There are some brown things that I bet people have eaten before that wouldn't be.
Like poop.
Yeah.
Is that what you were thinking?
Yes.
You were thinking it. I know you were.
Yes.
Yes, but who wants to eat that? Nobody wants to eat that.
Somebody
Okay,
else.
we gotta add salt and pepper to the chicken. Even right now, even raw, it's gotta have salt and pepper on it.
Why?
Adds flavor
Yeah, but like, why can't you add it like later?
because it won't cook into it then. It'll just be salt and seasoning on the outside, and we don't want it just on the outside. We want it all the way through.
Got it.
So I got my chicken in the pan, and the pan is on pretty high. We're just gonna brown up these pieces. And I'm gonna get a bowl to put the cooked chicken in.
Okay. I'm very focused. It's like, must make perfect slices.
All right, there's a bowl for the cooked chicken. That's a perfect dice. Excellent. Okay, are you done? Can you take the knife and your fingers now and go and wash them with soapy water? Please, thank you. And then come back.
The knife too?
Yeah, rinse the knife off and then come back and cook the chicken.
Would you want me to wash it or just rinse it?
Wash it, please, or grab the other chef knife. When you're working with raw chicken, you got to be really careful. We're gonna put the cutting board into the dishwasher and make sure that we're not cross-contaminating anything with raw chicken. So our chicken, we need to make some decisions, Brenna.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, about our chicken dish. So when your fingers are washed, and maybe anybody who's watching can help us decide what we're gonna put into our chicken and gnocchi skillet dinner. So we have some decisions to make about what's going to go in here. All I know right now is that we're going to do chicken and gnocchi, and the rest is up to us. Okay, so we got some options. We can add zucchini, we can add red onions, we can add sun-dried tomato, we can add capers, we can add Parmesan.
Let's do Parmesan and sun-dried tomato.
Parmesan, sun-dried tomato. Can we have red onion in it? Red onion. Or shallots, what do you prefer?
Red onion.
Red onion. And if I had some spinach or something, we could throw that in, but I don't have any spinach. Oh my God, there you are after those again. Okay, you know what? Grab another cutting board and you can get our red onion ready.
I have more John to do.
Yes, they are. I'm going to say move,
How is
chef.
everything in this cupboard? Like, we've never needed to get much from other cupboards.
Because it's all here. Did you grab my other chef knife?
It's still in the block. Oh, never mind.
No, it's not. Here you go. All right, red onion. Get ready to cry. No, I think these aren't too bad. Are you going to cut from down there? No. Come on. Stand up. Try and show some enthusiasm.
Yo, I'm so excited to make this red onion. Teach me. Come on. Show me how to make a red onion. Let's go.
How about I show you how to cut a red onion?
Yeah.
All right, so the chicken, we're just adding some color to the chicken. We're not going to worry about cutting it all the way through just yet. Red onion. This is how I do onions. This is the way I learned a million years ago.
This is the way.
Cut off the butt end, you cut off the top end. And now we need to peel it a little bit. Take off the outside layer. I just made a cut a little bit through the skin. Peel it off.
So
Where did did you move my bowl? You did.
What? I remember doing that.
All right, now cut it in half. The fingers. This way. Now cut thinly this way. Fingers. I cannot watch.
But the fingers are there. What do you want them to be like there?
Yeah, that's better. Thin slices, and then we're going to turn it. We're going to cut it the other way. You're going to learn to cut onions the way I learned to cut onions. Second round chicken. I'm going to do it pretty big pan. I think I'm going to do the rest of it in this one. And if you need a little bit more oil, you're going to add a little bit more oil to the pan. There's some cooked chicken out of the way. Add a little bit more oil. Okay, hold on. So you've got to be able to dice this. So if you cut it all up like that, you can't dice it. So you got to hold it together. Like this.
They're so thick.
Because we're dicing it.
But you said really thin.
Okay, not that thin.
Oh.
And now you turn it 90 degrees, and now you can hold it together and slice through it. Okay? excuse me. I'm going to add a little bit more oil to the pan because it needs a bit of oil. And then salt and pepper. There you go. Now just keep the fingers out of the way and everyone will be happy.
Salt, pepper, the onion.
Pepper.
The onion won't be very happy getting cooked.
Maybe it was the onion's fondest desire.
Mom, why do you think that onions have desires, huh?
What makes you think it doesn't?
Well,
I think the onion desires to make you cry. Are you crying? All right, nice job. Good job on the onion. All right, so grab some of this stuff up and get it diced. So as soon as our chicken is done, we're going to add the onion to the pan. We don't want to cook it together because I'm not cooking the chicken all the way through. We're going to let the chicken finish cooking in the sauce, which is going to add flavor. All right, that's pretty good.
Where do I put it?
Just leave it there until we're ready for it. I'm going to go find the sun-dried tomato. And this is almost done, which is what we're looking for. Almost, almost. What are you guys having for dinner tonight? Tell us what you're having for dinner. All right, sun-dried tomatoes. Can you just keep an eye on that chicken? Just stir it around a little bit.
Okay.
And did we say Parmesan?
Yeah.
Ah! Like dropping cheese everywhere. Parmesan, sun-dried tomatoes. All right. Okay, let's see. That's looking pretty good. Got some brownness.
Except there are some sides that have like pink still.
That's okay. We're going to finish cooking it in the bowl. Go ahead and pull it out and pop it in. We're going to finish cooking it in the sauce. That's what I meant. Pull out the, leave it on.
Oh.
Leave it on.
How do I pull it out?
You can just scoop it out or grab some tongs. Okay.
Ow. Spitting.
It's hot. And there we go. This was a little more complicated than it needed to be.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay, onion in the pan. There's enough fat left in the pan to cook the onions, so we don't need more. Here.
It's killing me, Mom.
There you go.
Wait, you want to know what tricks that I learned?
What?
You can put it through the hole of the cutting board.
Really?
Yeah.
Or you could just turn it on a wider side and get done in half the time.
Well, I'm showing you, so I'm like making it more exaggerated.
All right, we got some heat on to cook that onion. Oh, we need garlic. I gotta get some garlic going. And then we're gonna deglaze the pan. We're gonna deglaze the pan with some white wine and garlic.
No, you're gonna deglaze the pan.
I will deglaze the pan.
So I thought.
Can you stir those onions, please? I'm not hungry. How can you be hungry? You've been eating
All I've eaten is apricots.
apricots. So you can taste this in a minute. So to do the garlic, I just cut the root end off and a little bit off the tip.
Honestly, I don't like the smell of the onions right now. It's like, I don't like the smell of them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm giving my 2 cents.
What does it smell like?
It smells
Like onion.
yeah, it's just like bad onion.
It'll smell better once there's garlic in it.
Okay.
Just doing a quick chop on this garlic. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be in tiny little pieces.
But what if you have perfectionism?
Then you'll never eat because it'll take you too long. So sometimes the best dishes are the least perfect dishes. Put your brain around that.
That's basically the whole premise of like
Stir.
for
Stir.
the baking show. Like
What baking show?
There's a baking show.
Like the Great British Bake Off?
No, we're like nailed it. That was it.
Nailed it. Were they trying to be not good?
No, they take amateur chefs, and then the best of the worst basically wins.
Oh. All right. I'm gonna add some white wine. Normally we would deglaze the pan, but it's a non-stick pan, so there's nothing to deglaze. Do you know what deglazing means?
No idea.
Deglazing, if we were using a stainless steel pan or something that wasn't non-stick, we would have little bits of stuff stuck to the bottom.
There is some stuff stuck.
Not really. We would have a lot of stuff stuck to the bottom,
Okay.
especially from the chicken. And putting in some liquid helps soften those things and lift them up off the bottom of the pan, and that is flavor. All right, now we're going to reduce the wine. There's another cooking term. You don't want raw wine in your sauce.
So it would be alcoholic.
It's just too strong. It's just really too strong. So what we're going to do is we're just going to reduce this wine. We're going to let it simmer and evaporate till there's just a couple of spoonfuls left. So will you stir that around and keep an eye on it?
Okay.
I'm going to find cream.
Are we making creamy chicken?
We are.
Why didn't we add cream to our chicken salad?
Why what?
Why didn't we add just cream to our chicken salad?
Because it's too runny? And it would be yucky.
How would you know?
Because I know what cream tastes like. Cream has a lot of sweetness in it, and adding it to just the chicken salad, it would probably be too much sweetness with the chutney and the other flavors that we got going on in there. And it would just be too runny. All right, so another 30 seconds or so to evaporate this. I don't know if we can tilt it up so everybody can see. We're almost out of liquid. It smells good, doesn't it?
No.
What?
It smells like wine. You like wine.
You will probably like wine someday.
Someday.
Someday. All right. We're going to add cream to this.
How much?
Yes. Keep going. Keep going. All right. That's good for now. That's probably about a cup, 2 cups.
Why didn't you just say that before?
Because the chicken goes back in, and now we're going to let this cook. We're going to cook the chicken in the cream and go. So you get to stir this around.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to get rid of this dish.
You can see like the bits of oils and stuff in the cream. It's cool.
So next we're going to finish up our cheesecake, our raspberry cheesecake parfait. We're going to finish that up. I've got some cream cheese that's been softening on the counter for a while. And we're going to mix that, we're going to whip it up so it's nice and light with a bit of sugar in it.
I'm very hungry.
You're very hungry.
Yes.
Okay.
Can
Well,
I have food?
what kind of food do you want?
I don't know. You're the chef. Give me food, Mom.
Give you food.
Please.
Go have a little couple bites of the chicken salad.
Okay. I'm allowed to do that?
Sure. You can do that. Okie doke. Gonna get this up to a boil, and we're just gonna let it simmer. You want to keep the chicken at a very low simmer, because if you boil the chicken, it's gonna get tough and stringy. So we want to keep this really low as it'll go, and just still hold a bare simmer. And you're just gonna eat it right out of the bowl with a God spoon.
No, I'll get a serving.
There's the chicken salad that we made. All right, so the chicken is cooking, just at a bare simmer. Brenna is having some lunch, number 2.
I never got lunch.
You didn't eat lunch.
No,
Why didn't you eat lunch?
I didn't have time. We got back and then like I sat down for a little bit and he was like, Brenna, get ready. I was like,
All right, okay. Is that going to be enough to hold you, you think?
Sure.
All right. Okay.
Yum.
Yum, yum, yum. Okay, so we're gonna add Parmesan to this, you said? And we're gonna add sun-dried tomatoes, and we're going to add gnocchi. So, the gnocchi I'm going to get in to cook when the chicken is almost all the way done. And what temperature do you cook chicken to so it's safe to eat?
265.
You won't be able to eat it at 265.
165.
165. Perfect. That's my quick hack here for opening bottles. So this chicken is not going to take very long to cook. And I'm going to add my gnocchi because we want the gnocchi to cook. Just packaged gnocchi right in there, just like that. The gnocchi isn't going to take that long to cook, but I think we're going to need to add a little bit more liquid to this. I'm going to add a bit more cream, and I'm going to add, well, we'll see. What else could I add? I could add milk if I wanted to. I could add half and half cream. I could add
any
just
like green stuff, like parsley.
Well, we do have some chopped parsley that we'll add at the end. We'll add some color to it at the end. While you're eating, do you think you could dig under here for the hand mixer and we'll get our dessert going? So the dessert that we're making, we're going to make the cheesecake part of it by whipping some whipped cream, and then we're going to whip the cream cheese, and then we're going to fold them together so it's light and fluffy and delicious. All right.
Magically delicious.
And in the meantime, while Brenna's eating, I'm going to grate some Parmesan to go into our dish.
Could you use like pre-shredded Parmesan? Pre-grated
You
Parmesan?
could, but you know what they do to that stuff?
What?
Parmesan, not so much. Okay, don't use the green canister, the green Kraft Parmesan. That's nasty. They put like cellulose in. They toss cellulose or other starches with the cheese to keep it from sticking. That's why the packaged cheese is never in a clump. Like the packaged shredded cheese is always light and fluffy. But that makes your sauce kind of grainy, and it doesn't always melt as well. So the best cheese to use is freshly shredded cheese. Just like that. And we can add some on the top too. And now you're gonna eat the cheese. Awesome. All right, the chicken and the gnocchi are in here cooking.
It's like molding on the outside.
It is not molding on the outside. It's just a bit of smudge.
No,
Okay.
that was...
So, this is cooking and we're good. The gnocchi are gonna need a few minutes in the liquid to soften up and to cook. And we're gonna add, you said sun-dried tomatoes.
Yes.
So I'm gonna fish some of these out. Are you done eating so you can get back to helping?
I can't help.
You what?
Give me something to do and I'll set my bowl down.
All right, you can do the, you can whip up, with the hand beater, you can whip up the cream cheese.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna have to make some room here. Let's see what we're gonna do. Move this one this way, that way. You don't need that one. There you go. Pull these out and get them assembled.
Hand mixer. Assemble.
Exactly. Assemble the hand mixer, and I'll plug it in over here. Got cream cheese. Woo! So move the box. There we go. There's not room for the box and us over here. Did we lose you? Are you coming back? Or are you eating again?
I'm drinking.
Drinking. Well, I guess that's okay. This thing is older than you.
Really?
Oh yeah, that thing is ancient. But it still works. So a block of cream cheese in.
Show date on the bottom.
Why would they date the bottom of
But like
the...
sometimes they show like the date that it was like from the company or something.
Yeah, no.
I've seen dates on products before.
All right. So our skillet is still cooking along here. The gnocchi are softening up in the sauce. Whoops! Should we? I don't think I have any other plugs over there. Okay. It's gonna be noisy. Gotta hold the bowl. More speed. Bit more speed. There you go. Yep, just give that a minute or so like that, just to get it all nice and whipped up.
So soft.
Alright. Give it a good burst of speed. There you go. Okay, how do we clean off the beaters?
Take a spatula.
No.
By
Nope. So this, just lift them up inside the bowl. Don't do it up here. They're not on the bottom of the bowl touching anything. And now they're mostly clean. Okay, so now we need to whip some, we need some lemon in this. Can you grab that chunk of lemon?
sure.
And we're going to add a little bit of vanilla to it. And then Brenda's going to give it another 30 seconds of mixing. Okay, measuring probably about half a teaspoon.
So hot in here. Is it hot in here? I'm gonna.
You have a t-shirt on underneath?
Yeah.
So, pull that off. Okay, and we're going to give it a
So you have a
squeeze of
tank
lemon.
top. You'll go in the actual t-shirt.
Okay, let's get
Alright.
this going. You want me to finish this or you want me to wait for you?
I
can't wait for
finish
you.
that.
Okay, go. There you go. Okay, turn it off. Clean off the beaters. Remember how to do that? Faster. Alright. Okay, that's good. Alright, I'm going to scrape this out. Brenda's going to go change her
We're back.
top. She'll be back in a second. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to whip some whipped cream. And then we're going to fold these two together. So I've got here the whipped cream cheese and the world's worst spatula. I think all my spatulas are dirty at this point. Maybe I can find one. Here we go. This is better. The right tool for the job. That's what I keep telling Brenna all the time. And she hates me saying it. And then she always argues that she has the right tool for the job, and then she proceeds to tell me why. And it's not the right tool for the right job. This is the right tool for this job. Scrape it out. And then we're going to add our whipped cream to this, and we're going to sweeten the whipped cream just a little bit. We don't want it too sweet, and this is where you can adjust it to suit your taste. So if you want it sweeter, you can add a little bit more sweetness to it. All right. And just going to try and get some of this off a little bit. I probably should have done it the other way around. Do the whipped cream first, then you wouldn't have to worry about goo on your batters, on your beaters. Alright, and I'm making a mess. Okay, back into the machine. And let's see, well, we're going to add about 3/4 of a cup of whipped cream. I'm just going to eyeball it. That looks pretty good. This is not a recipe that you need to have exact measurements of because we're not baking. There's no chemical reaction here.
I've returned.
Hello. I'm making lots of noise.
I hear that.
powdered sugar in here, please? Can you put some in?
Mm-hmm.
Probably about 2 spoonfuls. In. I am making a mess. It's going everywhere.
How much powdered sugar do you want?
Yeah, powdered sugar in.
As much?
One more. And a good size one. There you go. Whoa. All right, that'll sweeten it up. Just like you. Would you open those up, please? And we're going to need to crunch them. I've got graham crackers, but not graham cracker crumbs. So Brenna's going to need to get back down into this cupboard to fish out the food processor so that we can make crumbs. Hello, Fatima. Thanks for joining us. We're making, oh, there's something in there. Yuck. I don't know where that came from. We're making a cheesecake parfait dessert. The whipped cream is almost done. All right. Looking for stiff peaks. You see that? Stiff peaks mean that when you pull away the hand beater, the peaks they're not going bleh and sogging back down into nothing.
I'm going to try.
Well, now you're gonna tell me what stiff peaks are.
Oh, probably because you had that as an angle. You're going like that.
Okay. So stiff peaks, as Brenna will confirm, are peaks that stand up straight when you pull away the beaters. Okay. So let's get this sealed off properly. Can you get in there?
I can
and
try.
We're going to crunch up the graham cracker crumbs. Thank you. She loves my hair, or he loves my hair. They love my hair. I'm assuming it's my hair because it's blue. Or maybe you like Brenna's hair. I don't know. You could do your hair blue. What color would you go?
I'd honestly probably go green.
Green?
Like a really dark green.
All right. Well, you put those in the food processor and then crunch them up into powder. And I'm going to combine the
all of these?
Yep, all of them. I'm going to combine the cream cheese that we whipped up with the whipped cream so that it's nice and moussey and light and delicious. Moussey. Is that a word, you suppose? Moussey?
Probably not.
Not? All right, in it goes.
Where's the lid?
I don't know. There it is. All right, that is nice and light and fluffy. Just cleaning off the beaters a little bit. If the lid's not on properly. This is one of those weird ones. If it's not clicked on properly, pulse it. There you go. Here, taste. Is that okay?
Reminds me of carrot cake.
Okay. Is it crumbs? Okay, so then you can stop. We're good. All right, so now we need to mix that with a little bit of butter. So can you grab some butter from the fridge, please? And we're going to melt a bit of butter and mix our crumbs with the butter because you got to have nice, she likes the blue on the white, right? It was either that, so here's the story while Brenna gets me some butter going.
How much?
You can put the butter in here.
All of it?
No, about a third of it. I started going gray really early and I dyed it and it looked terrible and I hated it. And then one day I just stopped dyeing it and I said, the hell with this. And then one day I decided, you know what? I'm going to embrace the gray, because it's not even gray, it's white. I'm going to embrace the white, and I dyed it blue and I haven't looked back ever since. So that is the story. That is the TMI version of my
Such
blue
a
hair.
heartwarming story, Mom.
Okay, get that in to melt. This is nice and whipped and light and creamy. Can you see that?
Yeah, that actually looks really good.
This is really good. So the crumbs we're going to mix with butter and we're going to put in the bottom of our parfait dishes. You're eating again. Okay, is it good? Watch your butter. And then we're going to put in the cream cheese layer. And then we are going to add the raspberry sauce and the raspberries on top, and it's going to be super delicious. While that's cooking, I'm going to finish up our chicken dish here. Butter. Brenna makes a mess.
No, you.
No, you. Yes, I do make a mess. I've got our chicken dish going here. It's almost done. It's ready to be done. No, melted. Do you know what melted means? Yeah? Okay. Melted. All the way melted. And then you're going to put the crumbs in there and mix it with the crumbs. The crumbs that we just made. We may have to make, what's in the jar? This is sun-dried tomato in the jar. Sliced sun-dried tomato that I'm going to add to our chicken dish.
It's very good with chicken.
You love gray hair? That's awesome. Embrace the gray. That's what I say. All right, so we're going to add some sun-dried tomatoes to this. I'm going to get a fork because it's all oily.
Okay, the butter has been melted.
All right, here, you take this side, and you're going to put the crumbs in.
I'm going to put the butter into the crumbs.
You're going to put the crumbs into the butter, and then you're going to mix them up. So set things down. And I'm going to add some sun-dried tomato to this. This was Brenna's pick. Sun-dried tomato into the chicken and the gnocchi. Just like that. You're going to need a spoon. And I'll move this one. I'll just move stuff out of your way. All right.
Can I use a God spoon?
No, you need a mixing spoon. All right, got sun-dried tomato in here, red onion,
It kind of looks like the buttery panko crumbs that you make.
It does look like buttery panko. I'm putting in the Parmesan, yum. Let's see.
Why not add brown butter?
Brown butter.
And she said she loves the sarcasm. Thank you so much.
Great. Now she's got validation to be sarcastic. Great. Well, we're going to blame you later. Brown butter would be good. Brown butters are very fancy. Brenna loves brown butter. And that's a great idea. Maybe next time I'll use brown butter instead. Delicious. All right, Brenna, we're ready to start assembling.
No.
No, where are you going?
Water.
She's thirsty after all the eating.
Stuck in my braces.
And I'm going to add parsley to our chicken dish. And we're just going to let that cheese melt in there. You see how good that looks? Creamy and delicious. Yum.
Okay, I have a bit of a story about my sarcasm.
Okay,
So
tell us the story.
sarcasm is like a huge part of my humor. Like I'm sarcastic around my family, I'm sarcastic around my friends, I'm even sarcastic to myself, right? It's just who I am. And so I was talking to my friends one time, and I play violin music in school, and I was talking about how I've played classical music before, but like I like folk music a lot more. And so I was telling one of my friends jokingly, sarcastically, like I love classical music, guys. Like it's the best kind of music, like laughing a lot and just like a lot of sarcasm as much as I could, right? Apparently though, one of my friends did not realize I was being sarcastic and disagreed with me. and then got confused when I just like kept going on and laughing and stuff. And it turns out she just didn't really get any of my humor. So
your humor is an acquired taste, and we love it. Okay, thank you for that story. Let's talk about.
Apparently, she meant your sarcasm.
Awesome. Which dish should we use for our raspberry cheesecake
That one
parfaits?
folds more, and it's round. So
But these
we
are
could
cuter.
put, like, yeah, but we need
This one?
We need like the graham cracker bottom.
Okay. All right. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna load in some graham cracker into the
Are
bottom.
we gonna flatten it?
You can push it down a little bit. This is gonna be your
Can I
job.
try? Please.
Probably about 3 spoonfuls. Okay. Let me do one. Okay, and then you can do some.
Oh, we have 4 viewers.
Okay.
Hello.
She's all excited now. So we're
and she found them and followed us as well. Thank you.
awesome. Thanks for following us. We love our followers. We love all 8 of you. Okay, so you can say that you got in at the beginning when Chef Jenn and Brenna started cooking on Twitch. That's what you can be. Be one of our first 10. And then chat is reaching you guys so late. I don't know what that means. Oh, we're just not looking at it very often. Sorry. Okay, graham cracker crumb on the bottom. And then we're going to add some of this on top. Just like that. And then we're going to just press it down a little bit.
Oh, you're picking up all the graham cracker.
I know. Hang on. I need another spoon. The right tool for the job, Brenna. This is the right tool for the job. Here. Nope. See? See? You don't have enough in there. What you're trying to do is you're trying to... Look at the mess you're making on the glass. Okay, are you done?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. There's just not enough in there is part of the problem. So we put a little bit more in there. And now, here, you can do the topping. Put a spoonful of topping on it. And then we're going to add a couple of fresh berries on the very top. There you go. Okay, and let me clean up the sides a little bit because
I made a mess.
she made a mess.
We have 5 viewers.
Because Brenna made a mess. Brenna made a mess.
We always get so many like when we're almost finished cooking.
And then we're gonna add just a couple of berries on top. You know what? Some of those almonds, those toasted almonds, would be delish on this too, wouldn't they?
Where'd they go?
I don't have any toasted ones left. I have to toast them. Here, come and taste it.
We get a taste right away.
Yeah, this is our taster. Okay, get in there. Get some of everything. Maybe we'll hold it up. Well, that's a big spoonful. See, you can see the layers in it. You see the graham.
Whoops.
You see the graham cracker on the bottom, and the cream cheese and the raspberry sauce on top. Are you in love?
Very buttery.
Is that a good thing? You know, she doesn't say, "Oh, yum." She says, "It's very buttery." Is it good? Okay, one more bite, and then we gotta finish our chicken dish. Because this is dessert for later.
I wish we could keep working on this. Cheers.
Cheers. All right. How is it all over your hand? What have you done? Here.
I caught a drip.
Do you need a bib?
I don't need a bib.
Okay, good.
You're the one wearing an apron.
I need an apron.
Yes,
chef. All right, let's finish up our chicken skillet. So we were free-forming this chicken skillet. We were not using a recipe. I was showing Brenna how to build flavors from the bottom up and create a meal from some simple ingredients. And she said, "Mom, gnocchi isn't a simple ingredient." Okay, so this could be pasta. If you had pasta, you could add pasta to it. So we're going to check this for seasoning, and we're going to taste it. If I had some spinach, I would add some spinach. The whiteness of it is kind of bothering me. Like, it needs, like, diced tomatoes. Can I put some diced tomato in it?
Yes.
Because I think it needs something not so white.
I'm white. How dare you call it so white? Are you gonna like add stuff to me?
I'm not adding raspberries to it. That would be wrong.
Didn't we talk about raspberry soup in the beginning?
We did. We were talking about raspberry soup. Can I have that paper towel that you had? Where'd it go? Thank you. So I'm just going to add some diced tomato to this.
She's already in love with you, Mom.
Love you too. All right, adding some diced tomato because it needs some color. I think it needs some color. Brenna didn't want anything else. I offered to we could put some zucchini in it. I have zucchini in the fridge.
You offered to put zucchini in it?
I did. You didn't hear that? All right, stir that in. Capers. I said capers. Capers would be good, but you don't like capers.
Like capers. Yeah.
All right. I love capers.
I know you do. I would have put them in if I knew that you really
All right,
wanted
I need more tasting spoons because we have to taste this now.
You're very talented, Mom. Thank you for teaching me.
What?
You're very talented. Thank you for teaching me.
You're very welcome. Thank you for doing this with me. All right, ready to taste?
You reacted like I was being sarcastic. You were like,
Because sometimes you are. See? You know the story about the little boy who cried wolf, right? Right? You're sarcastic all the time. Okay, I'm just going to taste the sauce because I don't have like a bottomless pit of hunger the way you do today. How is it?
I didn't eat lunch. Don't blame me.
Yum. It needs a touch of salt. It needs a touch of acidity. So we're going to give it a squeeze of lemon. Lemons are yellow.
The tomato.
Did you get a piece of fresh tomato or the sun-dried tomato?
Neither.
What? Neither. So what tomato are you tasting? Oh, you said you don't taste it.
No, I taste the tomato.
Oh, you do taste the tomato. So this is it. This is our chicken gnocchi dish. We're having this for dinner.
Hold on. We need to show them.
There you go. It looks better with that extra tomato in there. I probably would have put zucchini in there, red bell pepper. I don't know, whatever you got in your fridge. Get creative. Cooking can be fun. Cooking can be about seeing what you have on hand and throw it in the pot and see what happens. That's delicious.
That is very good.
That's going to be great with dinner. We're going to have a Caesar salad with it and maybe some garlic bread. And that'll be it. So good. I think we're done.
I think we are done.
Do you get to clean up the mess?
Yeah.
Who's on mess cleanup? Should we get your dad? We'll get her dad to do the dishes. We'll call him Dad. Brother's not home.
Yeah, but like, can we save?
Can we leave the mess for him all day and say, hey, look what we left for you. All right, we have a bunch more of these little guys to assemble and then put in the fridge for dessert, and they'll get nice and hard. They'll harden up in the fridge, and they'll be nice and delicious.
Like right now.
Like right now?
Like right now.
Right now. Okay. And then we're gonna go. Okay.
Real creative cooking starts when you're almost out of groceries.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You make do with what you've got on hand, right?
If you have everything, then it's like you can make anything. So it's like boring.
It is boring. And then you can be like challenging yourself, and you can say like I've got, a can of corn niblets and, I don't know, a piece of pork, ground pork and some rice, and what can I make? And some ketchup. And that would not be good. Don't do that. That doesn't sound like it would be good. All right, set it down. There you go. Brenna's assembling one. Brenna didn't like that I evicted her out of the first one that I was building. So now Brenna has to do it.
Mimi do it.
Yeah, Mimi do it. All right, I wouldn't put any more of that in there because it gets really rich.
You're really rich.
I wish I were really rich. I would use the spoon, not the spatula. It's going to stick to the spatula too much. Here's a clean spoon. Brenna is extremely stubborn. Brenna has to do things Brenna's way.
Can I have the clean spoon?
Yes, you may have the clean spoon. Is that the right tool for the right job?
No.
No.
The spatula is.
The spatula. All right. Here's the raspberry sauce. And here are the raspberries to finish it up.
You didn't make yours flour. I'm going to try and do that. Although yours was very pretty.
So we also don't want it to take 10 years.
But I'm a perfectionist.
You are a perfectionist. And that is perfect. Let's go.
Okay.
All right, raspberry sauce on top. Brenna is extremely independent.
I am an independent teenager, guys.
All right, let's go. You cook like you mean it.
Mom, some things need to take time to enjoy.
Not this. Okay. Whoa, it's not soup. There you go. And a couple fresh berries on top. And ta-da, Brenna's is done. And maybe after she does like the 6th one, she'll get it so she doesn't have slop all the way around the glass. Isn't that pretty? Excellent. All right, guys, we're done. Today we made coronation chicken salad with apricots and mango chutney and a bunch of deliciousness in it. We made a from scratch chicken skillet with chicken breast and gnocchi and sun-dried tomatoes and fresh tomatoes and parsley and Parmesan, and it's delicious. And for dessert today, we have a layered raspberry cheesecake parfait. And
Fatima says it looks pretty.
thank you, Fatima. Love you guys. Thanks for joining us today. Don't forget to follow us along so you can catch us next time. We're usually streaming on the weekends and a couple times during the week. And
generally early afternoon.
Early afternoon Eastern time. And because Brenna's learning how to cook. Because Brenna only has a few years left at home before she goes to university. So she has to learn how to cook or she's not allowed to leave. That's the rule. Thank you guys. Thanks for joining us today.
We got a new viewer. We're about to leave, but
right at the last minute. Awesome. Say hi so that you are following us and get notified the next time.
So loud.
The next time we stream. See you guys later.
Bye.
You're loud.
No, you.
You're louder.
Thank you. Bye.